Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Right. We're back. And this time we have when a cop accidentally records something shocking.
Oh my god.
Super duper shocking.
Milwaukee, do you do any animations? I remember you were studying animation.
I'm gonna move my shelf out of the way. And are you ready to go?
Yeah, but mute person in the background.
Person is muted in the background.
Hi, I'm calling in Thomas and Dexter Avenue North. I think somebody's dead. So I believe it's going to be Carr versus Ped. And
I saw my sister's coming. Good for them.
I don't have more for you, but it just occurred, and I believe the officer's involved.
She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
So loud. I do, but mostly practice stuff. Well, technically, any animation you can consider practice because you're like practicing while you're doing it. Like I've done a few animations
shocking tragedies.
that are like
On January 23rd, 2022 at 8 p.m., Seattle police dispatchers receive a call that will set in motion a night of both madness and scandal.
It's hard to think.
Okay, that happens. All right, well, just try to relax.
Hi, Sonny.
Have you done cocaine before?
Yes.
Hello,
Okay.
Sonny.
Do you think you've overdosed on it?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to get you some help, all right?
Okay.
So stand by.
Can I have your name, please?
No.
Just
Fine, you say it one more time and you'll be getting timed out.
Assistance to you as quick as we can right now.
You can call me Alex.
Alex, did you want to give your last name?
No, I'm okay. I'm just kind of freaking out right now.
First responders and a medic team are quickly dispatched to Alex's
Hello,
location,
Welcome
6th
back.
Street North, downtown. First en route is Officer Kevin Dave, who speeds into action in his single-officer cruiser. A fire and medical team prepare to meet him on 6th Street. Officer Dave swerves his police SUV through downtown traffic,
Yeah, speed,
flashing
man,
his
speed.
lights and blasting his siren to warn oncoming traffic
Yeah,
and
go fast.
pedestrians. In overdose cases, every moment counts. He's approaching the intersection of Dexter Street and Thomas Street, a two-lane road with a bike lane
What
and a
kind of
construction
practice stuff
site
do you do,
obscuring a portion of the
Milwaukee?
sidewalk from view. Officer Dave speeds through this 25-mile-per-hour zone when the catastrophic happens. Some of the following footage has been redacted
Why
out
you
of
saying
respect
the?
for the victim.
Why you say the air?
Get out of the way, the police are coming through.
Pedestrian. Oh no.
3 Mary 2, started supervisor start fire for a struck pedestrian.
Off-screen, Officer Dave quickly jumps out of his vehicle and dashes out into Dexter Street. Moments later, we hear the unmistakable sounds of emergency CPR. Tragically, a pedestrian had been struck.
I'm sorry, I missed the
Damn.
was said. I was distracted by the
Despite
cop
Dave's
thingy.
persistent
I
CPR,
was saying,
the
what kind of,
pedestrian remains
animations do you do?
unresponsive.
At 30
Like with your practices and stuff. Do you play Geometry Dash? No, I don't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You alright?
No, I'm not
Are
alright.
they alive?
No.
Dave soon notifies dispatch, and a squadron of police cruisers and ambulances descend on the scene to assist.
So someone's doing CPR, Dexter, North, and Thomas. I'm sorry, Fire, I don't have more for you, but it just occurred, and I believe the officer's involved.
So the officer may be involved. Yeah,
The
we don't have
officer's
anything
not
going
hurt,
there.
though.
By now, Alex has been given proper medical assistance,
Good.
and
At
all
least he's
attention
not
has
hurt.
shifted to the tragedy unfolding in
play
downtown
Minecraft?
Seattle.
No, I don't play that
Dispatchers are now
Minecraft
receiving
either.
calls from eyewitnesses who will prove a crucial role in the
Oh,
investigation that
mostly
will come
character
later.
stuff
Was it like
and
a
like
vehicle hit a
heavy
pedestrian? What
lifting
happened?
studies. I
Correct.
need to do
They're
some
doing
studies
that
on
CPR
that,
right now.
on heavy
the person
lifting.
was crossing the road.
I mainly
I
have
think
done
police were
like
coming, going fast, so they hit them.
Hold on a
I'm
minute.
not sure if there's anything I need to do. There's 2 police officers here, and I think there's another one coming right now.
Officer Dave's colleagues comfort him as he describes what went down.
I was on the crosswalk. She saw me. She started running through the crosswalk. Slammed on my brakes. Instead of staying back where she should before crossing.
5, 6, 7.
Can you speak Japanese? No, I cannot. This chat is English only.
Poor Dave is crying.
Can't blame find someone to start it.
The same cannot be said for the young woman
Just a
lying
thing I can
unresponsive in
do.
the street. A 23-year-old
That
grad
is
student.
impressive.
Despite medics' best attempts, she passes away after being transported to the hospital.
Yeah, Dave, you okay?
How can you read
Physically.
it? With my eyes.
No
You're
medical
typing in English.
Okay. I'm not going to ask any question, but I just don't want you to know that I'm here for you. That we're going to get you everything that you need, okay?
Nice.
Thanks, LT.
All right, man.
While the true intentions behind the officer's assertion that he won't ask
What is
questions
this?
is
What are we
unknown,
doing? We
it's
are
possible he's
reacting
trying
to
to
a video.
protect Officer Dave. Clearly, body cameras are rolling and
They're Japanese?
documenting the
What do you mean they're
conversation.
Japanese?
There are also labor and department policies involved in these types of situations.
I love
Some
your OC, by the
agencies
way.
won't
Thank
allow
you.
a responding officer to question an involved officer and require an internal group or external law enforcement agency to do so. One important purpose of this type of policy is to maintain impartiality. Many police are represented by unions, and it's
Impartiality.
possible that it could be against union rules for officers to
What
question
animal
each other
am I?
without the
I'm a
presence of a
fox.
union representative, counsel, or both. As stated, the specifics of this particular incident are unknown, and these are a few of the potential reasons the officer has stated that he won't question Officer Dave. Photos of the aftermath were taken, and evidence was tagged and
Yeah,
inventoried.
very fair.
Officer Dave's cruiser, a Ford
Dumbass.
Police Interceptor, had sustained heavy damage
love
to its front push
foxes.
bar, passenger
Me
side
too.
headlights,
They're my
and
favorite
minor
animal.
cracks to its
I
front
especially
windshield.
love
Debris
fennec
was
foxes.
scattered across the cold Seattle
How are you,
pavement.
sir?
Two
I have a
AirPods were
stuffed animal
found,
fox.
presumably
So do I.
ejected from the pedestrian's
Petro
ears
got it
at
for
the
me.
moment of contact. Body cam footage from Officer Dave's cruiser was inventoried and
Gomez,
sent to the
hello.
police archive to be reviewed during a pending internal investigation. Another police body cam would later elevate this freak accident to the level of international scandal.
Good, a bit warm.
Several
Everything else is
witnesses later
fine.
told
How are
what they
you?
saw
I'm not
from
bad,
where
man.
they stood on the sidewalk
Finish
that
work.
fateful
Not
night.
back till next week.
I was trailing behind them.
Hi,
We
guys.
changed sides of the street to avoid a construction zone.
I
They
love
were
fennec
ahead of me.
foxes
They were
too. They're
crossing
the best.
the street. We heard a siren. I heard a siren. I
Got
would presume the pedestrian also heard a siren.
Which is a fox?
I observed
Nice.
them beginning to run,
I'm a
presumably
cat fox
to
hybrid, but
exit
mostly
the
use
roadway
cat or
as they
dog
heard a
because
siren
I'm too
approaching.
bored to make
And then I
signs.
heard
That's
a
fair.
loud
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
thump. And I
That's pretty
observed the police
common
officer
for
come
Airbud.
to
Yeah,
a
I know.
halt. I was not far
Unfortunately.
behind them, so I was coming into view of Dexter Street.
It was very quick.
You saw the collision. What happened after that?
So that person kind of got kicked by the car into the air, and they flew in the air about 10
meters.
in
Holy
the
shit.
northbound direction.
Certain factors were suspected to have
Mostly the
contributed to the
sound
deadly
cancellation
collision.
ones. Yeah,
A
they're a
construction
killer.
site leading up the east of Dexter Street significantly obscured driver vision, and a partly see-through metal chain fence led out to the edge of the road. Orange construction barricades also partially obstructed view of the intersection from afar. The pedestrian was evidently already walking outside the
Dude, if you land
crosswalk
on your
when
head,
Officer
you're
Dave
100%
began
either
to
dead or
approach his
paralyzed.
cruiser.
Yeah,
She was
for
possibly
32
wearing
feet.
AirPods that could have made hearing
Definitely.
police sirens difficult. Later analysis of the footage revealed that Officer Dave had performed proper collision avoidance, braking, and emergency steering to the center of the street. He'd initiated his siren appropriately moments before the collision. Unfortunately, the Ford Cruiser was too powerful to be slowed by a short period of braking, and the steering didn't effectively change the direction. Officer Dave is sent to the West
25 feet,
Precinct and is met
100%
by
traumatic
Officer
brain
Daniel
injury,
Otterer
but the
from
extra
the
7
DUI
feet could do a
squad,
lot.
whose
No
duties
kidding.
include investigating drivers for signs of impairment. It's protocol
I
to have
just got
drivers
punched in the
evaluated in
nose
serious
and
injury or
obviously,
fatality
I think.
collisions.
My
After
nose still
completing
hurts.
his
Why did you
testing
get
of Officer
punched?
Dave, Officer
What the
Otterer
fuck?
concludes that Dave has exhibited no signs of impairment and is safe to operate a motor vehicle. Weeks later, police archivists were routinely
Is that
going over
the
body
cop?
cam footage to
Yeah,
prepare
that's the
for
cop
internal
getting
review and
examination.
analysis. In the process, they stumbled on
That's
a potentially problematic piece of audio captured by Officer Otterer's body cam immediately following his session with Officer Dave. The body cam had recorded Officer Otterer's
Okay.
side of a phone conversation with Mike Solon, the president of the Seattle Police Officers Guild.
Yeah, totally. All right, brother.
Okay.
Well, yep. I'm sure TCIS is. And, he was good. He says, well, normally we don't give voluntary statements. And I said, hey, you're going to have to decide if you wanted to give a statement or not. But
You know who
it
punched
does
me? A
not seem like there's
14-year-old
a
kid.
criminal
Well,
investigation going
deck
on.
that kid back.
I mean, he's
Teach
going
him a lesson.
50. That's not out of control. That's not reckless for a trained driver. Yeah, lights and sirens. Yeah, well, there's some. Initially, he said she was in a crosswalk. There's a witness that says no, she wasn't.
Unfortunately, witness statements aren't always reliable.
No,
Clearly,
they're not.
the victim was in the crosswalk at the time
She
of
was.
impact.
She was on the crosswalk. We saw her run across the
I don't think she was
crosswalk.
thrown 40 feet either. I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield,
From a
then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car.
perspective,
But
probably
she
didn't
is
look at
dead.
it there from, like, we'll say, across away a bit, or I could have looked, perspective could have been off for them. Or they're just trying to be a bitch.
No, it's a regular
That is also
person.
very possible.
Yeah.
Oh, she did not survive that. He just said she is dead.
Oh.
Yeah, just write a
Oh,
check.
no.
Just
Oh,
just
this cop
write a
is
check.
this cop is making fun of it.
Yeah. No, it's a
Why
regular.
is he laughing?
She is
Let-
dead.
Fucked up.
She said, but she is dead. Laughing. Right?
No, it's a
Yeah.
regular person.
It's just a regular person. It was a female.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, just write a check.
Yeah, just write a check.
That's so fucked up.
I don't know about anyone else, but I don't think a
26
check
anyway. She had
covers a
limited
dead
value.
body.
Apparently, Daniel was unaware that his body cam was still recording. Through extensive police analysis, it was determined that Officer Dave had been going upwards of
God,
70
not
miles
again.
per hour, and
Limited
that the police
value.
vehicle had flung nearly 140 feet. The body cam video was
Yeah,
brought to
he
light,
needs to be
allegedly by a
taken
leak to the
off
media,
duty.
and complaints
Yep.
from outraged
And put
citizens
into
began
a
pouring
frick-
in.
as,
It turns out that
Milwaukee
Daniel
said to me,
Otterer's duties
Sandy
went
put into a
beyond
psych
those of the
ward.
DUI
I got
force.
67
He also
points
served
on,
as
no.
vice president for the Seattle
thank you,
Police
Benny.
Officers Guild. With pressure mounting, the Police Officers Guild issued a
This
press
is
release
fucked
addressing
up.
the
He didn't
alleged
even hit the
misconduct.
brakes.
And that they
This
Well,
is a different cop. His body cam is on. It's not the cop that hit the girl. It's a different cop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a different cop. This one is one that he was like on scene afterwards, was he?
yeah.
Yeah, the one that hit the girl, he was called to emergency. He was, speeding because cops got to speed to get there, and she didn't hear, and she ran across the crosswalk because she had earbuds in.
Yep.
And he hit her because he didn't have enough time to brake because she ran across the road. She didn't walk, she was running.
I will show that asshole cop how limited value his life is. What the fuck? I know, right?
claimed that
Fuck
Officer
you,
Otterer's
that guy's
comments
messed
had
up.
been taken
That
out of
guy needs to be
context. Within
fired
days, the
on the
Office of
spot.
Police
And
Accountability
even the
had
guy
received
he's
a
talking
complaint
to
that
shouldn't be
alleged
letting him
Officer
talk to him
Otterer
like
had
this.
violated
No.
department policy. Officer Otterer initially requested a rapid adjudication, a mechanism of the police
that?
bureaucracy
No
that
idea.
would waive a full investigation in exchange for minor discipline. But his
Fired. He should be
request was
jailed or in a
denied.
psych ward.
Officer
Oh yeah,
Otterer
if
and
you're
Union
laughing.
President Solon were both promptly
But that
brought in to
too,
give
but I mean,
official
like, he
statements.
shouldn't
They
be a
were
cop
interviewed by
anymore,
Sergeant
for
Corey
starters.
George of Seattle's Office of Police Accountability, a police task
I thought
force
that
that
one
works
was
to
obvious. I
ensure
already said psych ward.
professionalism and safeguard against
does he bully
unethical
me?
or inappropriate police
If it is
behavior.
Gomez saying that, but sounds like a
body-worn
Gomez
video captured a
sentence.
conversation between yourself and Officer Solon. Can you explain the content and context of the phone call?
I was finished and I was heading home, and we were talking about, because I had very limited information on scene, so I was telling what I kind of knew at the time, and those details always change during the course of an investigation. Officer Solon was talking about
because Twitch is
what
messed
can
up.
anybody do? What can anybody say about this? And that was kind of the context of the conversation.
Like, I get it. Some laugh the pain or shock off. I get, and it can get awkward because of it, but he has none of that. No, this is not even the guy that hit the woman. We don't even know if he was on
No.
scene.
Literally.
Put him in a
Put him
padded
in a
room.
padded room. This guy's a psycho. He
I remember
needs to be put in a psycho
Earlier in
ward.
the conversation where we spoke about, boy, it never stops. It's always something happening. We were talking about that. And then this was a conversation about maybe things we knew at the time, and then this is awful. What can attorneys possibly say about that? And that was the end of the conversation.
Were you aware that it was being recorded?
No, I was not.
it has been alleged that you violated SPD Policy Manual Section 5.001, Standards and Duties, subsection 10, employees shall strive to be professional. What is your understanding of this policy section?
I understand it very well. You don't want to do anything
He
that
was
could
not
potentially
professional at all.
diminish trust in the police department.
If you understand
cast
it,
doubt
you
on,
wouldn't have been laughing.
An investigation or cause a
Like,
problem where the police
He
department
shouldn't
might
have
have
been
to
laughing
explain
about
something.
saying, oh, write him
do
a
you
check,
believe that
write him
you violated this
1100
policy?
I did not
check.
violate that policy. It was a private
That's
conversation.
not,
In a
first
car
of all, that's
alone.
not enough in
That
compensation
just
for
happened to
killing
be
someone.
recorded by my camera turning on, probably when I made a U-turn, or
secondly,
another car could have simply passed by.
Next
it's
came
messed
Mike
up to joke
Solon,
about.
Daniel's boss and good friend.
At one point, Officer Otterer says she's dead and begins laughing shortly thereafter. Do you recall what you said to Officer
Hello,
Otterer to
James.
make
How's
him
it
laugh?
going?
I remarked on how he commented on how fast the officer was traveling and
I
how
thought he said
she
fast. I was like,
unfortunately was
excuse you.
struck by the police vehicle and how that she hit the windshield of the vehicle. And I was remarking that she was more than likely dead instantly, which was a tragedy. And I said that the city is going to have to pay out a lot of money on this one. And that was the
So you're laughing at the city.
At one
Doesn't
point,
make it
Officer
any
Otterer
better.
mentions just write a check.
Yeah.
Then he laughs for a few seconds
Good. I
and
like your
says
VTuber model. Thank you.
$11,000. She was 26 anyways. She had limited value. Do you recall what you stated to Officer Otterer to have him elicit that response?
Well, there was remarking on how the city is going to have to pay out a ton of money to the family in this tragic situation. And then how can the city, lawyers,
Yeah, a lot more than 11 grand.
negotiating on the city's behalf with the
Way
family.
more.
How do you put a price tag on human life? And that was the crux of the conversation.
You used to be a VTuber?
So you don't believe that
a
any of the
YouTuber?
laughing
Nice.
was making light of the situation or laughing at the
Stop
fact
making
that
excuses,
somebody
you
had
absolute
died?
horrible
I
chief.
think without context, just hearing the
Horrible
audio,
chief.
which was
What
unfortunately
do
captured
you
in a private
mean?
phone call, you could have that as a reasonable takeaway. Police officers, we deal with tragedy almost on a daily basis. And we're human beings just like the next person. But we have to
Context my
process
ass,
these in
bro.
a manner that allows
I think he's
us
just
to go to
saying
the next
context to
tragic event.
protect himself.
And humor and sarcasm is used for us as a coping mechanism.
Like, if
In
you laugh
response
at
to
a
the
passed away
events, the
human
Seattle
being,
Police Department
yeah, you're
announced
pretty
on
fucked up.
September 28th,
You're absolutely
2023,
insane.
that
Yeah.
Officer Daniel Otterer would be reassigned to a non-operational position.
this is no, like,
Records
TV show
show
where the
that over
bad
his
guy
12
dies.
years on the police
This is a
force, he had been
this is
investigated
real life.
dozens of
It's some
times for
actual
various
person.
incidents. The
See
victim,
what I said,
Debbie
coping
Kabula, was
mechanism.
23
Yep.
years old and a graduate student when she met her tragic death on Dexter Street. In
She was
September
only
of
23.
2023, Northeastern University in Washington elected to
God.
award
That's
their
so
mourned
bad.
student a posthumous degree. The King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office is currently conducting a criminal review of the crash.
Ah, no. Stop. What are you doing?
I snapped.
You snapped? Well, hold on. Snap again in a few seconds. I'm not ready for your yet. Go back behind the
That,
curtain and
like-
step out again.
Oh my god, that one was just so fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that poor girl, all she was doing was crossing the road. Granted, she should have been looking, but it's not her fault. She was wearing AirPods, and it was dark. You're not going to think there's going to be a speeding car at that time.
You can't tell me he used it you can't tell me he used it for was actually coping mechanism. I call 100% bullshit. Oh yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like she was a student. Poor girl.
Watch a scary one? No. Just because you said I'm gonna watch an unscary one. The
Very
scary.
big with a man who says this man saw a human figure in his daughter's bedroom. Oh, you mean those fake horror ones? We've seen most of them with our friends already.
They're pretty shit. They're funny, but they're pretty shit, and they're all scripted. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You
You would
want
not get any good reaction out of us like you would with these videos.
live responses, not scripted responses.